The 6-year-old girl who was kicked off of a cheerleading squad. And the reason why she was kicked off is because her mother had an objection to one of the chants that they were doing. So we actually have a video about this story. You'll find out what the chant is, and you'll find out what happened to this poor little 16-year-old girl, or 6-year-old girl.
Jennifer Tesh says the cheer her 6-year-old daughter Kennedy was forced to say on her Michigan cheerleading squad was completely inappropriate for a 6-year-old.
Her thinks a little girl shouldn't say some of the words.
My back aches, my skirts are too tight, our booty shakes from left to right. I think it's inappropriate, I do think it's suggestive, and it's outdated, it's stereotypical.
Tesh was so upset she took her concerns to the local news. But her complaints backfired, and the members of the Wolverine Football Cheerleading League voted unanimously this week to keep the questionable cheer, but kick Kennedy off the squad.
Absurd! The cheers.
It took every ounce not to cry with her because I had to be strong.
Tesh and her daughter's cheerleading coach even got into a heated argument on a local radio show. The coach had some harsh words.
And I am directly quoting this lunatic. She said, "I don't mind the booty shaking so much, but it's the back aching and the skirt being too tight I don't understand." And I said to her one time, their back aches and their skirt's too tight because they're standing on this crappy blacktop cheering for these boys for 2.5 hours.
The league member said Tesh cast a bad light on the squad and should have handled it internally.
This is like a family. And to me, if you attack your family, what are you going to do? You know, people are going to be upset.
It's a terrible situation. We have a lot of incensed parents. I feel terrible. It's the worst thing I've had to deal with in my 12 years in the league.
Kennedy is allowed to come back to the squad next season on probation, but with all the bad blood, there's not much to cheer about.
I like cheering because it feels so important to me.
For Good Morning America, Andrea Canning, ABC News.
All right.
Okay. Let me start. First of all,
who's going to have a differing point of view on this story? I mean, what American is going to have an opinion other than the opinion the three of us are about to have?
Apparently, the whole squad.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently the coach. Apparently, that whole community. This is madness.
My favorite line is, you know, we're all like a family, and so when families have a disagreement, we like to take out our disagreements on our 6-year-old children
by kicking them out.
Yeah,
and making sure they're ostracized.
Yeah, when in my family, when the grown-ups fight, we hit the kids.
It's crazy. So none of this makes any sense. First of all, skirts are too short, and we're shaking our booties.
They're 6 years old.
They're 6 years old. Of course that would seem inappropriate to some. I mean, how can you not see that, right? She says, oh, how does this lunatic not see what the point of this is? Obviously, the skirts are too short because they're standing on a blacktop.
It makes no sense.
That makes no sense at all. The reality is, of course, it's because it's sexual in nature, of course. It has nothing to do with the standing on a blacktop for 2.5 hours. No, this is crazy. They got to let her back in.
But even if the other parents vote to keep the cheer, I mean, even if you say to her, no, we're keeping the cheer, I'm sorry. Because you know what? If one parent objects, you don't get to. She doesn't get to rule over everything.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. All right.
You know, we're keeping the cheer. It's fun. You know what? Booty has almost become. You could argue booty has become non-sexualized, especially if 6-year-olds say it. I mean, you know, it's almost like a word that they use for butt, so that it's less. You know.
Okay. All right.
You know, get your booty off the couch, Aaron. You know, like whatever. You know, shake your booty and let's get going to the store, right?
I wouldn't say it, but okay.
Okay, right. I mean, combined with the skirt too short and whatever thing's too tight, it probably is. But, you know, I mean, the notion that they were like, so how should we handle this? I have an idea. Let's boot the cute 6-year-old with glasses off the team. Everyone in favor say aye. Aye! I mean, what the hell's wrong with these people?
You know what, though? On the other hand, it was a little drastic. And
drastic times require what? Drastic measures, yes! Who said that? Thank you! Drastic times require drastic measures!
Okay, look. So, on this craziness, right, with the coach and et cetera, and kicking the poor girl off, I'm with Ben. Of course, kicking her off is mental, but If it was my 6-year-old, and they say, "Oh yeah, we're going to do a cheer," and you know I'm no prude. I mean, everybody in America knows I'm no prude. Everybody in America knows. But they say, "Oh, my skirt is too short." Fuck the booty part. I'm out already. Here's what I don't want. I don't want my 6-year-old singing about how her skirt's too short. Not interested. I'm gone. Okay?
No, I have no beef with the parent removing her kid from the cheerleading
Oh,
team.
yeah.
That's fine, but if they won't change the cheer, then you're going to have to take your kid off the cheerleading team or say you won't do that cheer. And by the way, they should work it out. And you know what they should do? Change the cheer. Because that should also occur to them. Here's what a normal people should do. Parent complains. They say no. Parent says, really? I think you should look at it again. They go, oh, you know what? Maybe it's right. Anybody else have an objection to it? No. Let's see if we can work on a different cheer.
If there were reasonable amendments. That's not how it turned out, though. But I am glad that girl was eliminated from the squad.
Yeah.
She was a bit,
She was a
But
prude.
don't worry, she'll be able to come back next year, but only on probation. Did you guys miss that?
Oh, yeah. Now, oh, God, I'm so glad you pointed that out. That was the most mental part of the whole thing.
Right.
On probation.
The coach is like, am I not merciful?
Right. You know what? And they're like, okay, you're on probation now. We're going to do a cheer where we talk about tits and ass, okay?
Right, exactly.
Oh, you want to complain? Go ahead, I dare you. Yeah. I double dare you, okay? And we're going to shake our tits and we're going to show off everything. I didn't think so. Say it.